Does anyone remember the anime Sailor Moon? I did. The show ran for 5 seasons, and I loved it as a little girl at the time. I had everything I could find and knew everything I could during my child times. I first saw the anime when I was 9, and I instantly fell in love with it. They all had different names. My favorite is being Season 5, aka Sailor Stars. However, back in the 1990s, the producers and writers were going to start a Season 5 a little differently than you have seen. Instead of using Galaxia as the antagonist, the show would bring back the antagonist of Season 1, Queen Beryl. One day, in 2010, I was cleaning the attic of my house when I tripped over a VHS tape I never saw before. It was just labeled Queen Beryl and was in dark grey marker. I was curious and popped the tape in my old VCR. The second I popped it in, I heard the intro, but it looked odd. The quality was bad, like it was from a late 60s to early 80s movie, and the parts that were supposed to have Galaxia were replaced with Queen Beryl from Season 1. The episode was called Queen Beryl's Wicked Return. I was confused, but this episode looked unfinished, so I wanted to see it. The episode starts like the aired episode, The Nightmare Returns, but for some reason the music was in reverse and very distorted. Though after the part where Rini, Sailor Minimoon, says she's going back to the future, the screen went black for 20 seconds and it cut to the Negaverse. Queen Beryl was there, she looked normal, but her eyes were very realistic, and she said, "Ha ha ha, do the Sailor Scouts really think I'm dead? Well, my time of revenge has come, and I will make Sailor Moon look stupider than she looks." Then the screen went black again, but with text saying, "The next morning, Serena, Sailor Moon, wakes up only for Sailor Jupiter, Lita, to be there." She looked worried and said something to Sailor Moon, but Jupiter was speaking Swedish, so I had no idea what she was saying. Then Sailor Moon replied with, "Really, show me?" Then Sailor Jupiter got knocked out by a laser. Serena saw Queen Beryl in shock, and she had those very realistic eyes from before. She said, well, if it isn't Serena, don't you realize I was still alive this whole time? I bet you didn't." Serena said, "Wait, how come you're still alive?" It then cut to a flashback to the final battle of Season 1, in which it was black and white. Then Queen Beryl said, "As you can see, you were fighting a clone of me, and besides, I did not have those powers from before. Anyways, time for revenge." Serena fought Beryl, but unfortunately was losing badly. Then Mina, Sailor Venus, came out of nowhere, and for a split second there was an image I could rarely make out, because it went by too fast for me to completely make out. But I believe it looked like it was in detail. The image, from what I believe, was a hyper-realistic image of Mina standing in a blood-red background, in which she had no eyes, leaving them black holes. She was also missing her mouth, was holding a teddy bear and was covered in realistic bloodstains. At the bottom there was Russian text saying, "The dead has risen, Satan is our leader, we hate God." Mina then kept punching Queen Beryl multiple times for 5 minutes. Then Beryl kicked Mina very hard and was knocked out and weak, and then Serena and Mina started running away. Queen Beryl chased them into an unknown yard shelter and said, "Poor Mina and Serena, all beaten up and too weak to fight. My seed for this revenge has finally come. Now die." Beryl pulled out a knife and stabbed Serena and Mina violently for at least 40 seconds. After that, it showed Serena and Mina dead, as Queen Beryl said, "I'm glad it ended up like this." She teleported out of the yard shelter. The last minute of the episode showed Lita lying in Serena's bed and said, "Tell everyone about this." Then the credits rolled, with the music in reverse, and had a picture of Serena and Mina's dead bodies on the background. The credits were Portuguese, and the tape ended. I was shocked from what I saw, and I was sleepless for 6 weeks. While I still love Sailor Moon, this episode nearly changed everything I loved about it. I made sure to not watch episodes of Sailor Moon that have blood and killing in them.